Alright folks, we're back. Having just wrapped up the Ninja Turtles set review, now I get to jump right into the Iron Man and War Machine review. Really excited to be able to do all these videos back to back, and this is another really cool set with some neat new capabilities. The main thing here is Suit Up. That is the new mechanic from this set. But first, before we dive into the characters and their mechanics, let's start off with the basic actions in this set. So first up, we have Armor Wars. KO target character die with Suit Up, each player loses 1 life. If Suit Up becomes a common thing, this could be useful, but more likely I see a potentially interesting combo with it and some of the versions of Rescue with Suit Up. They have abilities that trigger if they roll energy, so this could be a way to cycle them back into your roll while still dealing damage to your opponent. So that's actually kind of cool. Cone of Cold. This is a reprint from Battle of Faerun. And this is another old favorite of mine. The global works wonderfully with Overcrush and a Force Block global. I've actually had a decent bit of success with it in the past, especially with like She-Hulk, so that's something to consider in your newer builds, using the She-Hulk with Overcrush and Cone of Cold. The action itself is also always useful for clearing out blockers or KOing some of your own characters to cycle for energy. So yeah, it's a good one. I like this one a lot. Now, Hyper Velocity. This is a really interesting new one. It essentially forces both players to play more aggressive and adds a bit of a timer to the game, and gets really scary if there are multiple. The Professor Zoom that prevents sidekicks from attacking in this could be the foundation of some sort of scholastic oppression type build. Also the Kitty Pryde global, the one that makes you pay mask and target character can't attack unless the opponent pays 1 life. That could be really interesting with this card. So yeah, it's a pretty cool one. Or if you have stuff that triggers when it takes damage, if you're forcing your opponent to attack into it, there you go. It's pretty nice. Next up, One Against Many. This is kind of like Betrayal from Amazing Spider-Man, but 2 damage guaranteed. It's always nice to have a way to punish walls, so I do like this one. It's a little expensive, but still, I like it. This is another reprint, this time from Avengers vs. X-Men. I've liked this one in the past. It's removal and a decent global. With the Renee Tilly we saw last time, you can make sure you're always getting that level 1 or level 2 character. And the global is nice because it protects you from Overcrush characters or characters that need to deal damage to trigger its effect. Surprise attack here, it's not super glamorous. It's one of those basic actions you might grab in a draft if you're just not sure what to use. So, I mean, it's fine. And now we get to some of the ones that I'm actually digging a good bit. The following upgrade basic actions all kind of reward playing heavily in a certain energy type. Upgrade Fortification. Iron Will hasn't been super relevant yet, but this is still neat. Throw Iron Will on one of your shield characters, and you can go all Leroy Jenkins with them. Just charge. Upgrade Proton Cannon. I really love this one. You might be thinking, why not just use Hulk out? Well, the Fist character caveat makes the card more useful to you than your opponent if you've built a Fist team. It's also possible to use this as a way of getting KO triggers if your guys have them. Now, upgrade Smokescreen. This is another one I actually really love. This benefits mask builds, obviously. And in mask builds, your other basic action may very well be Polymorph or Mutation, as it's known in Ninja Turtles. So you've got this level 1 mask character, you give them Smokescreen, attack, and then Polymorph Global will spin it back up after it gets through unblocked. So that's pretty nice. Upgrade Unibeam. Another cool one. I've been digging the Negasonic Teenage Warhead from Deadpool that gets spun up to level 3 and has fast when you have Underdog. This has the potential of wrecking just as much face as her, so yeah, this is pretty cool.